Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards Ranked Mode. We have about 1 week left in this season of Ranked, and for this match we are going to be playing as Chaos, and I am running Abaddon the Despoiler as my Warlord. I recently just got him to level 5, so he is pretty strong stats wise, able to deal 90 melee damage, and his Furious Charge deals 80% of that when he deploys. He's got a lot of health as well. Now with Abaddon, I typically run a ranged heavy build and finish off with a charged up melee attack towards the end. You can also do the same sort of thing with psychic bodyguards. But for this match, we are going to change things up and just try out a pure melee build with Abaddon. And I've got some of the strongest Chaos Warriors in here. We got Karn the Betrayer, 91 melee attack, and he gets +9 to his attack stats every time he takes damage. We've got the Bloodthirster, which just deals a flat 100 melee damage, and it has Death Blow, so if it dies, it can also dish out a lot of damage, although that does not actually always happen because the thing has so much health that it sometimes just survives to the end of the game. And then with the remaining points, we've thrown in a Basidius Malix. He's got a decent melee attack, Furious Charge, and then 2 fodder units, the Bloodletter with Death Blow, and the Demonette with Taunt. So let's go ahead and deploy, see how these guys do. Now I'm going to go ahead and say that this is not a very good strategy. Just going pure melee with Abaddon, not something I would recommend. There are a few warlords that can make pure melee work, like Logan Grimnar and Skulltaker are probably the 2 best ones. Abaddon is really not the best. In general, I think for a lot of the warlords, it helps to have at least 2 different attack types in there. But we're up against Lieutenant Tolmaron, level 5. And we do have the initiative. We'll be able to take the first turn here. Okay, this looks good so far. We're going to put down all of our big guys at the beginning. So we're going to deal a huge amount of damage with this attack. And when we kill the Marine in the middle, this Bloodclaw, he has Death Blow, so that's going to be dealing some damage back at us, but it's actually going to be hitting Karn, which will trigger his Berserk Rage, increasing his damage to 100, equaling that of the Bloodthirster. Alright, more Marines are going to be deploying to the field, and they've got Fear. That could cause some issues. The Centurion is getting a pretty significant buff to its attack. And it's got Barrage, so they are shutting down some of the damage capability of my units with that Fear. Fear is a very annoying trait to play against. Berserkers actually deal with it decently well, though, I think, because they're still able to increase their damage. Now Karn is not going to be able to take out the Reaver, but that Centurion is very dead. These 2 Marines that remain on the field aren't actually very strong in terms of their ranged output, so shouldn't be taking too much damage from them. But they do have Inspiring Presence, so that's going to increase their damage output by a little bit. And here comes the next ranged volley. All of our guys are still in good shape for now. Okay, and they only have 2 bodyguards left. Just noticed, but this person is actually a member of the same clan. The Eradicator is now on the field. That guy is very good at melting big units like the Bloodthirster and Karn. If we're unable to take him out, and he can deal, yeah, he can definitely. Yep, I'm afraid Karn is going to be very dead next turn. And we are actually unable to destroy anything. Their units are so low. So that's going to be kind of a waste next turn. A waste of a lot of the damage that we're going to be dealing. Karn goes down. Basidius also goes down. The Bloodthirster is still doing okay. but do I want to keep it in that lane is the question. I think I'm going to go ahead and deploy Abaddon. So that Furious Charge is going to wipe out that guy, no problem. And we'll just put down the Demonette. This is a lot more damage than we need to be doing. Actually, you know what? I could go ranged. Could go for the ranged attack and take down the Eradicator. But, we'll just go with the melee. I think we're good because Tolmaron's going to be deploying to the center lane, and they only have one bodyguard left, so I imagine it would be something big, but we'll see. And yep, it's the Storm Talon gunship, so they really only have one choice to go ranged, but even that is going to be quite painful for them. Because any time Abaddon himself attacks, that increases the attack stats of all of my units, including Abaddon himself, by 7. So this next turn is going to be extremely painful for that Tolmaron. And we'll just throw down the Bloodletter over here. Fairly one-sided battle there. You know what? I think I could actually... Would I be able to... I'm going to try this out just for fun. Go ranged here and see if I can take out Tolmaron with a death blow. Not the wisest choice because I could definitely have killed him with the melee attack, but I'm just curious. I think we do have enough damage. So here comes the counterattack. The Bloodthirster dies, and there's the death blow, and Tolmaron is dead. Thanks to the AoE damage from the death blow. Alright, so that worked out pretty nicely. Was not the strongest deck there that I faced, but yeah, this build, again, not the greatest strategy, but it is pretty fun. I like using these units. The Bloodthirster, I think, is maybe one of the weakest of the greater demons. Of course, it all depends on what level you have them at. But it is pretty fun. It dishes out tons of damage, has high initiative, lots of health. So, let me know what kind of strategy you like to use with Abaddon and what has worked for you. And also, if you've ever used the Bloodthirster, I'm really curious if you found a way to make this thing actually work. And yeah, let me know which of the greater demons is your favorite as well. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.